Is it possible to capture a reverb or a room from something previously recorded or from a virtual instrument? We're going to find out today with Chameleon. Let's go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Galbertone Audio. I've got a plugin to check out today. It's called Chameleon from the company Accentize Intelligent Audio Tool. I hope I said that right. Don't get mad if I messed it up. They claim that this plugin right here can imitate any reverb on the market, and it looks pretty cool. They were happy enough to send me a trial after I already tried a trial and honestly just forgot to film something about it because I was basically amazed by it. But we're going to jump right in and we're going to check it out right now. So here I have some drums from a Hemlock session from the last few records. It's just kick, snare, toms, hi-hat ride, overheads. I did record some room mics, but we're about to dress those. And here's without any room mics whatsoever. Sounds really good. I did drum replacement with the new Jay Weinberg samples from Mixed Wave. They're really good. But like I said, we did record some drums. We did record some room mics in the room, and here's what they sound like. Sounds okay. Now, keep in mind, we did do a ghost kick with this. This is why you do not hear the kicks in the room sounds. We actually had a mesh head with a trigger. We figured that'd be better for editing and it would sound better. And this room mic is okay. We had to deal with what we had. And so it was a room that wasn't really treated for studio stuff. It was actually like a little office room. So, but we wanted to mic it up anyway, just to have it. I want to see if I can make this room sound like a better room. Right now, I've got this instance of Contact open, and I've got the Get Good Modern and Massive drums from Adam Nolly. I'm going to solo the room mics right here, and let's listen. Really good sounding room. I've made some MIDI over here that's got just one hit. And I'm going to sample that with Chameleon. So here's the Contact. Let's load up Chameleon. Now, when you load Chameleon, you've got this set up right here. It'll ask you to either open the reverb library of all the reverbs it already has, or you can create a new one. We are going to create a new one. So I'm going to hit this. It is waiting to listen to what we're wanting to create. I've only got one snare hit loaded. I'm going to let it listen to that. I'm going to force it to a centered stereo in case one of those room mics is off left or right. Estimate wet and dry, which is nice. And estimate pre-delay, which is really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play. So it's listening to all that decay and all that stuff, trying to calculate it. And there it is. There is our reverb. So we have a few things we can do. We can save it, or we could apply it to the plugin. I'm going to save it real quick. I'm going to call it Test Room Nice. Even add a tag. I'm going to save and apply. And there it is. There's that reverb that it was able to compute just from the Get Good drums. I'm going to put it to 100% wet. Now you can do that, or you can hit this ear, which basically just says, I only want to hear the reverb signal. Now I'm going to move it over to my mic'd rooms. Let's solo this. I'm going to turn Chameleon off. So this is what the rooms sound like without Chameleon. Here's with Chameleon with that room we just sampled. That's pretty good. It's a little dark, so we could probably add some brightness so we can mess with it. But this plugin makes it really easy to do that. So there's width, pre-delay, stretch, decay, treble, bass. We got some filtering, some low cut, high cut, dry, wet, output, which it determined already. But I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and I'm just going to mess with the decay and the high end. It's nice. It's actually not even, it doesn't sound like EQ. It sounds like it's actually adjusting the impulse that it made. So let's listen. Here's without it. It's really nice. It's also really nice because I printed the room samples from when I got the drum samples from that mixed wave library. So here is those Jay Weinberg room samples. Real bright. I'm going to mix those in with the mic room. Here we go. Here's without the Jay Wine. Here's with the Jay Wine. Here's the whole drum set with those room mics. I'm going to turn it on and off so you can hear. So here's without it. So one of the best features about this plugin is the library. So the Chameleon library is really nice because it shows you visually what the reverbs look like. You can look at it in this visual mode. You can look at it in list mode, which is what I prefer because it's a little too much for me like that. But one of the best things I love about this plugin is any reverb that you make, you can export as an impulse response. So I can go find that test one that I made, which I did not spell correctly, test room. I can hit this button right here and save as an impulse response wave file that I can load into any impulse response library, which is great. Say if you're a live sound guy and you use IR Live from Waves and you need this reverb, bam, you now instantly got it. And that's basically it. I know there's a lot more involved with Chameleon, but I want to thank them for sending me a trial to check this out. They're not paying me for this. I actually personally asked them for a new trial license just because I wanted to talk about this. But give it a shot. Chameleon 2, really good plugin. Thank you guys for coming back and checking out the channel. And I hope to see you again soon. Peace, guys.